In the small village of Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, getting clean water was no easy task. Villagers, often women and children, walked hours through steep, rocky terrain to reach a distant spring. Until the villagers' plight was brought to the attention of the British charity WaterAid, an organization that works in more than 20 countries. The charity launched an initiative they named the Big Pipe Project.
And we worked through a local partner in this Tigray region who identified the communities that are most in need of services, those that experience the heaviest burden as a result of having to walk long distances to collect water, and those without sanitation services. So the community was selected by the local partner.
You actually used the landscape to create a gravity flow water system. Explain exactly how this whole thing worked and how you put it together.
The act of constructing a gravity flow scheme aims to bring this water much closer to the communities that need it for their livelihoods or their health. So there will be a spring high up somewhere, and the projects really focus on protecting that spring, protecting its water quality, protecting the catchments around that spring by constructing some kind of box around it, a protective structure, and then using plastic pipe usually, submerged under the ground, dug under the ground by the communities themselves. The water from that spring is conveyed to a small reservoir, and then that reservoir stores water coming from the spring, and then that's piped to a number of different taps that might be in different villages. And the communities therefore have water on demand from that reservoir.
What kinds of stories have you heard about how it actually has changed individual lives?
Well, people now have a lot more water, a lot closer to their homes, more water that they can use for their livelihoods, to water cattle and other livestock that they have, but also to, most importantly, meet their household needs, improve their general overall well-being. They have more time on their hands to do other activities that are either economically productive or attendance of school. Women and girls are particularly under pressure when it comes to fetching water, and also children. They are often the ones who have to walk these long distances to fetch water. And so in this community, the act of bringing it much closer to the home has meant that there's less pressure on women and children to fetch water. They have more time to engage in economic activities. The children have more time to be in school the whole time. The schemes are usually financed by user contributions. Each person would pay a certain amount of money every month to use the scheme, a very small amount of money. And that money is saved. Should there be a major breakdown, then it's available to repair the scheme.